We're back with Mark Kohart, who is the president of the South Fork Historical Society, and we're talking about Charles Bronson, South Fork, Ehrenfeld, and a documentary about Charles Bronson as well that was produced by Barry Mills. It's called In His Running into History series. We're going to take a look at that in just a little bit. In just a minute, we're going to start watching a clip from the documentary. This is a really good documentary.
Oh, this was a fantastic story with Barry. Right after we did the show here, the first one, he happened to be independently doing this documentary, a small documentary on Bronson. He was up at Ehrenfeld walking around. Well, we all know each other. And so he was talking to Nancy Turchak, a wonderful, wonderful lady, and her husband, Chip. And after at some point he was showing me, they said, you probably need to go down and talk to Mark. So called me out of the blue. I dropped what I was doing. We went down to the museum and we spent an hour together and just hit it off. So there's all this hope that we've, in our dialogue back and forth, that we'll continue this collaboration.
Well, we're going to take a little look at this documentary, and then we'll be back with you at the end of the show to talk some more about Charles Bronson and the doc.
Sure.
Thank you so much, Mark. It's always a pleasure. Let's take a look at it. It's Barry Mills' Bronson documentary in his Running into History series. Here it is.
There are no longer any armies, only rags of various colors.
American actor Charles Bronson was born Charles Buczynski on December 3rd, 1921, in the coal mining town of Ehrenfeld, Pennsylvania. Charles grew up in extreme poverty during the Great Depression. At age 5, he would witness the deadly 1927 Ehrenfeld mine explosion that trapped 300 miners, including his father.
March 30th, 1927, there was a huge blast here.
At age 11, he would lose his father to cancer and overcome loss as he then began working the mines with his brother.
A period in which Charlie experienced his first serious loss, and he responded to that by withdrawing even more into himself.
Living a life of exertion and seemingly endless pain, suffering with little reward beyond basic survival, Charles did not fall into self-pity or embrace victimhood. Instead, he used the strength forged in personal loss in the underground chambers of the earth to overcome his destiny and create his own reality.
Welcome back. We're with Mark Kohart again, who is the president of the South Fork Historical Society. We've been talking about Charles Bronson, who is a native of Ehrenfeld and also grew up going to school in South Fork. And what a journey this has been, discovering so much about him, and the documentary that you took part in was kind of revealing.
Yes, it was. And Barry did just such a phenomenal job. I had no idea how incredibly talented he is and the way he would do things with special effects and all that kind of stuff. So we're very excited about continuing this relationship and documenting small parts of this area, particularly from a historical perspective, because it is our heritage is so rich, and a lot of people don't know that, but it really is.
It really truly is. And Charles Bronson is a part of that history.